I start this video with a few of the smoother clips from my practice session of doing pirouettes, as well as another maneuver, flying a DJI Neo 2 just with a cell phone in manual mode. Here's the third clip. This is dropping down while moving the gimbal so that it stays centered. And here I am taking off and showing you the better part of the full flight. Usually people that fly drones will just take a few of the best clips and put those together. This is more or less the full flight with me practicing some pirouettes on a beautiful near spring day in Baltimore. This is the Roland water tower, over 120 years old. A beautiful landmark in the Roland Park area near Hamden. It's kind of in between a couple neighborhoods. Beautiful buildings, apartments with slate roofs on them in the area here. It's just a nice place to fly. You can see not really doing the seamless, smooth pirouette. The pirouette you fly sideways as well as doing yaw. But as you can see, I'm kind of flying sideways, do a little yaw, sideways, do a little yaw. It's a hard maneuver to do smoothly, especially using just a cell phone as the controller, but it's the only handheld controller I have other than the RC Motion 3 controller, which is really designed for first-person view or FPV flying. I've added a link to a video that I did that shows how you can use the RC Motion 3 controller to do the pirouette maneuver. I've got that linked at the end of the video here. I believe it's linked down below as well. Here I am trying to keep the thing centered. It's still kind of enjoyable to look at an object even when it's not a perfectly smooth cinematic view. Speaking of cinematic, I've kind of cut the top off of the water tower here. This is no longer used as a water tower. Interestingly, looking at this water tower from a distance, in another video I've done, you can see that it sits up on a ridge. If you look at the landscape around this water tower, you see it's up on a high ridge. It doesn't look like that here, but that makes sense since the water towers were designed to provide pressure to the drinking water system. So you can see Baltimore's drinking water system, and this area is at least 120 years old. So here I am getting lined up to drop down. So I'll be lowering the elevation while I'm tilting the gimbal, that is the camera, upwards, tilting a little bit more upwards than I am dropping down. So I'm getting a lot more sky than I would want to do normally. So it looks like I need to go out and practice some more. Still, it's a beautiful shot. I'm going to show you as I bring it in. You can see the leaves have not yet come on the trees, but they are full of buds and should be filled with leaves before we know it. I'm kind of navigating down between the tree and these power lines here, but you can see I've got a fair amount of distance to the power line. I'm going to bring it in for landing and to make a comment on the palm landing of this DJI Neo 2. A very cool piece of equipment. Not terribly expensive. Easy entry point for anybody who's curious about drones. Highly recommend it. Lands in your palm of your hand. Now here's the thing. It gets close to your palm. It then kind of resets itself. It pops up a little bit, changes the gimbal, and then comes in for the final landing. And there you go. And here's a little plaque describing the date and the key people involved in this Roland Park or Roland Water Tower. Very beautiful.